Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca, and this is
Hello, everyone.
Gigi's over there. And we are doing dioramas. We've been working, I cannot believe, 6 months. I don't know if it doesn't feel like 6 months, and I don't feel like
Definitely
I've
not.
done 6 months worth of work, but for goodness
No.
sake, we definitely have. And,
Yep. Hmm.
it's like, holy cannoli. But yeah,
Six
so
months
6 months worth
already.
of making, and I think it's getting there. I'm starting to feel mine definitely has come together. It's
Oh, yep.
looking
Mhm.
like something that's so yeah. I, yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Link crawls up my wheel. Hey,
Oh, he does.
Brenda. Yes,
Hello,
she climbs all,
hello.
and the wheel's only, what are they, an inch wide? And she crawls up that and sits beside me on the wheel. Now, she's going to grow up and not be able to do that anymore. But,
Oh.
and I have air filled, so hopefully she doesn't like stick her nail too far in there. But
Mm-hmm.
I keep them clipped. So hopefully that won't happen. But goodness gracious, yeah, she'll crawl up and all of a sudden my elbow will hit her and I'm like, what the heck are you doing there? Crazy, crazy.
Hmm.
You been hanging out
Uh,
with those jackasses? I had to get it in there somewhere, Brenda.
oh, bird.
Oh,
Mm.
Esther's gonna watch the replay. So let me pull these out. We made these
Oh.
yet last night, right before I got off.
Ooh.
I did my stream
Oh.
late, and they are
Mm-hmm.
still damp. But let's open them up and look and see. Um,
Whoa.
this
Beautiful.
was this was um this was ink that had like glitter and stuff in it, so it didn't work. It was the like brilliance or whatever that Tim Holtz puts out. I try and I had the blue and the purple. Here's the purple, and I noticed when it was sucking it up, when I was putting the
Mm-hmm.
ink on it, that I noticed the thicker pigmented pieces weren't going up in it. So those aren't the best, but still very usable.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
ooh, this is some of the blue color ones. I see it's still wet in the center, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, I can learn. I think I know what I need to do. I need to get a bottle of water to really get them more wet, I think, so the color goes up into them more.
So have you, so how did you make them? Like,
I folded the coffee filter and I sprayed them with water, which I don't think I didn't get enough water, and then I put the ink on my table, and then I took it like this. See, I folded
oh,
it,
you
and
just
and
smushed
then I
it
just put it
down.
like this on the
Mhm.
table and let it suck up. So I think, and this is black, which of course it. This was a mistake. This I wasn't thinking. I used archival ink. I wasn't even thinking. And of
Oh, yeah.
course,
Mhm.
archival ink, really doesn't do well with water, right?
Mhm. True.
So yeah. But look at how good this one looks.
Wow.
See, this one turned out really
Beautiful.
nice. So we were just playing because I had some that I had bought. I was using some that I bought, and uh, Esther was like, "Oh, how do you make those?" And I was like, "Oh, I bought
And
those, but let's go get some and try." So I
you know,
went and
I've
I picked up
done
some.
a similar thing, but this is just
Oh,
regular marker.
yes, somebody said, yeah, and we would mark all the way through, and then you wet it.
Yep.
Somebody
Mhm.
said try that. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey.
I have part. This is no, that's coffee dyed. No, I don't think I have one. But no, it's the regular markers. Just wet them. Mm. This is another type. So do whatever you like, just draw on it and then wet them down and use.
See, I think with these, I didn't use enough ink. Like I need ink more where it's maybe concentrated. Then because I had it down on the table and it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't touching all the ends. And with this, the very first one what we did is we did it flat, and I dripped the ink around it,
Oh, yep.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's why it works so good. But But that was really messy because you had to take the ink all the way around, then you had to clean up after it. That's why I started doing it
Mm-hmm.
the other way. But yeah, it definitely worked better like that. Definitely.
Hello, Scott. Hello, Time Lord.
Hey, Scott, how you doing? Hello. My last
Yes.
cruise, Scott. I don't know if you know. I took two because I was blessed with a second one, but um, I didn't take very many pictures or video. I didn't. You wouldn't even know I was on it, to be honest.
What?
I just didn't because I had just been on it like what was it 2 months prior to that. I was just on that ship 2 months prior, so I went. I was there kind of by myself and well, not really. It was a family thing, but
Mm-hmm.
it was weird. It was weird, unfortunately. But yeah, I didn't take very many pictures at all. At all. Because I didn't get off. It was hot. I didn't get off the boat. I'll never, the only reason I went is, that it was paid for. You
Oh,
know,
yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, because Jamie didn't book able to go, so I took her space, and it was too hot. I'll never go to the Caribbean in what was it, May? No, that was crazy. I don't know why they did that. It wasn't a very smart move to book that in May, but yeah, it was just too
Yeah,
too
oh,
hot,
I can
way
imagine.
too hot. The humidity was what was hot. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
used to like 100-degree weather, but 80 degrees with 100-degree humidity, I didn't even want to walk out onto the Lido deck. It is too hot. But anyways, what are you doing, President?
Um,
Or Wink, wink. You coming to help?
let's see, Time Lord. We celebrate Thanksgiving. So what I'm doing, trying to kind of figure out the little pathway of some sort.
Wink has definitely been interested in things I've. She has stepped in my paint twice this week because I'm doing the 100-day project where you come online for 100 days.
I'm amazed.
Well, I'm gonna try. Don't be amazed yet. I'm only on day 5.
I have been thinking about it so many years, literally years,
Yeah,
and no,
I'm gonna
every time.
try.
Mhm.
Because Mama Juju did it, and
Yeah,
she
I know.
inspired me. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Hmm.
this.
Yeah, I'm
And
inspired. Literally.
I'm on day 5, so we'll see. Hello, Barry. Sorry, Bex. Tell Bo he needs to help me make a mini castle in the yard out of concrete. That was my diorama girl. You're on speed. Bo, pretty, 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 please. With the cherry on top. Help Brenda make a castle so she can do. Look at
Yes,
how
and we
fun our
want to
diorama.
see. We want to
Look at
see.
Mrs. Gigi's doing a diorama. I'm doing a diorama, and Brenda needs to do a diorama. Now do it now. Do it now. Get out there. Make a
Might
diorama.
be, might be a summer
Do it for your
project.
wife. She loves you. Hey, Tutu Hall. Oh, Holly. Halle. Halle. Here we go. Tutu Halle. Is that right? Tutu Halle. Can I call you Tutu? Tutu, hello, welcome. Have you ever been here
Hello,
before?
hello.
I would have challenged myself with that name before, so I doubt it. Welcome, 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 welcome to my channel. Welcome, 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 Tutu. Go ahead. Your turn.
Yeah. And because it's Friday and because I'm Swedish, I always tend to say välkommen, which is welcome in Swedish.
You know what? You're not just Swedish, you live in Sweden.
I do. I know. Yes, I do.
Living in Sweden is totally different than being Swedish and living in Ohio.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, totally
Halle is
forgot about that
home
one.
in Hawaii. Oh, excellent. I love that. Do you live in Hawaii? 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 Hawaii. I was I watched a video on how to say it correctly one time. Now I'm always
Oh yeah,
guessing
yeah.
if I'm doing it right. Oh, grandma's home. How sweet. Well, I'm going to get to call you grandma. I like calling. Do you mind if I call you Tutu? Because I forget to look at the end of the names.
Oh, you have
Tutu has
visited Sweden.
visited Sweden.
Mm.
Nice. Hello, Butterroll. Butterroll. How
Hello,
about, want to
hello.
know a secret? Butterroll doesn't
Me?
bake butterrolls.
What?
Amen to that, Mrs.
Uh,
Mrs. Gigi. That's what I said. I
what?
said, what? I
Oh,
was like,
you
well, then
kept
what
that so
the
long.
heck? Oh, I'm in Texas. Where you at? Where are you at in Texas? Wait. Did I go over this with you one time? Everyone call. Okay, good. Um. Oh, well, you're with your grandkids, so you are grandma. So Tutu's okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Uh, um. I'm in Texas, Central Texas. Okay. Look at this. It's turning. Look at how cute it's turning into. It's coming up. It's coming around.
Wow,
I
yeah,
don't know where Springtown
absolutely.
is. That near Houston? I don't know. This is really cute. I think I'm gonna put it in here. It's really big, but I don't know what to do. The cat's out of the
Um,
bag. You big fibber. That's like me calling my channel Create with Becca. My name's really Heather.
yeah. Oh, sorry
That
to
would
hear you.
that would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. That's funny.
Hmm.
I'm
Where
gonna
did
tell
I
I'm gonna tell
place?
everybody you don't make biscuits and don't have a boutique where you sell them.
Yay, yay.
Oh yeah, that's about when I moved to Central Texas in '99. So end of '98. Oh, Fort Worth. I was gonna guess up near Dallas, but I was like, no, I always say everything's up near Dallas, so I went with Houston this time. Everyone that comes on when they say I always guess. Oh, that's up near Dallas, Denton, up near Dallas.
Everything is up there.
Well,
Up
everything,
there.
usually it is, but
Yeah, yeah.
there's been a lot of like difference in people and stuff. I don't know if it takes up so much room. No, probably not. My table already takes up a lot of room. Oh, I decided.
I've reached the point where I'm not really sure how to show this thing. Like, yeah,
Yeah, you'll have to
I,
just work on it, and then maybe we'll do pictures.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you hear that from everybody about the expense. Yeah. The locals need just to go back to bartering. Forget about
Oh,
American money.
yeah.
Okay.
Everything is tends to be like extremely expensive nowadays. So no matter where you are in the world, I would say.
Not me. I'm not expensive.
Well, no, that's
Did we say
mm,
that we want to? Do we think we should paint this white to kind of match my decor or leave it bronze? And should I leave the bird
I,
bronze or
I
paint
would
bronze?
definitely leave it.
Just leave it bronze. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I was like, oh, I'm just a bird that hangs up here. But okay, I'll do it.
just to simplify things.
Okay. Because we're simple folk in here, huh?
Right.
I wouldn't guess that one, huh? No, no. Now here's the problem finding. I might have to get it from the other room.
Um,
Leave it bronze. Okay.
oh, that's totally true, Barry. With the sometimes it's up to the point where you just don't really see where you live, like
Oh yeah. Oh, because when I go back home, it's when I go back up to Pennsylvania and where my mom and my sister lives, it's just awe. you know. Now I've always thought it was a beautiful place, you know. I've always had that, you know, going back home was always beautiful. But
Mm-hmm.
boy, I'm just like, this is just so pretty. And then
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
down here, it's pretty, but not all the time. And that's just because the heat kills everything.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
like at this time of year, everything's going to start dying real soon. Usually I'm heading to Pennsylvania at this time, and it's green when I leave. And when I come back in August, it's like everything's burnt.
Oh, yeah. You don't really tend to appreciate what you have like around the corner of your house, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
I try. I do try because I love the outdoors a lot. So I do try to
Mhm.
go out and I'll just go out there and I'll just look. I am a gazer, like, and I talk to cows. So you know, like I had a doctor's appointment the other day and I was feeling
Mhm.
kind of down, and Shannon sent me a message and told me that have a nice drive and I hope you get to talk to cows. That's what she told me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not kidding. That's what she wrote on my, she would text me. So it's kind
Mhm.
of funny between us because I will, if there's a farm up here that has longhorns, or not a ranch because
Mhm.
they're just
Yeah.
a small little
Mhm.
farm, but they have some beautiful longhorns. And I'll stop if they're out and about. I stop and I talk with them and try to get them to come
Oh,
close and stuff.
yeah.
So,
Mhm. Yeah, I live in the middle of farmland, so yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I'm definitely just a green pasture. The ocean, I think as a kid, I never went to the ocean. So I was like, I want to see the ocean. I want to see the ocean. It's going to be so awesome. I want to see the ocean. And I went to Florida when I was 8. No, let me think. I was probably 19 or 20. I was underage. So I was under
Mhm.
21. Um,
Mhm.
and I went down there and I was so underwhelmed. I just thought that I would get that feeling of wow, and you know, like in my
Oh,
bones or
okay.
in my body, you know, how you just feel it. And it was just
Mhm.
like, oh, this is pretty, but it wasn't just amazing. Even when we go out on the cruises and we're all sailing,
Mhm.
I'm like, it's beautiful. And probably recently within the last cruise or two, I've more looked down into the ocean and been like, holy cow, how big this ocean, how big this water really is. You know,
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's been amazing in that way, but not in the way of this is so gorgeous. Now, when I go up home, and I even have an old video, it's just, I think it's a video. I don't think it might be alive, of me driving down an old dirt road. That to me takes my breath away sometimes, how pretty it
Mhm.
is. Those
Yeah.
trees that are
Mhm.
canopying over the road. And so I guess I'm just a country girl. Yeah. Beck heard LA, for example, has kind of got ugly parts and nice parts.
Oh,
Yeah,
Birmingham?
there definitely is nice parts in LA. Downtown LA is
Mhm.
destroyed, but there's pretty parts of LA, the rich parts.
I read Time Lord's comment about Birmingham, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I would definitely say that's
Tutu
ugly.
says that she was up in Fort Ritchie in Maryland area, and yeah, yeah, PA, Maryland, all that. Virginia's West Virginia. I'm up more near towards Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a beautiful. They've had their years. They were a beautiful city when I was younger. Um, and then they kind of got run down. And then when I was went to school in 91, 92, 93,
Mhm.
really pretty. They were working real hard on Pittsburgh Pride. That was like their slogan, Pittsburgh Pride. You know,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
trash it.
Mhm.
Pick up trash, pick it up, or something like that. I can't remember the big slogan, but so that they have some really pretty glass buildings downtown, things like that. But then the surrounding areas, they have beautiful parks and things like that too. So I talk to cows. See,
Yeah, I tend to do that too. Yeah, that's I
Scooby,
don't. There
Johnny,
is different.
Frankie, Pickles will all come to you. Well, see, I need to come visit you, Brenda. See your donkeys and your cows. They'll probably be chopped liver before I get there. Are they meat cows or milking cows. Mhm. I have a kitty here, guys. She's
Mhm.
sleeping. That's
Cute.
Precious. You just see her little pigs.
Mhm. So cute.
Yeah,
And
they're really liking the sunlight. Where the other cats have never really been. I'm gonna lay in the sunlight. I should do something. I don't know. I'm kind of what am oh maybe I should start working on the cat.
you, ooh, yeah.
Oh, I want to put a sew. I need to make a sewing machine. That's why I
You're
need.
going to make one. Hmm.
Not notice the bad things. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I am gonna make. I have to make one because we're not allowed to buy stuff. I'm gonna start buying stuff and like hiding it around my room and say, "Oh, look, Mrs. Gigi, it's something I had.
Yeah, sure.
I just
Mhm.
found this in my stuff." Would you believe me?
No, no. Oh, talking to the cows in Swedish. Yeah, I definitely do that all the time. Like every
Oh,
day, actually, because
Swedish cows only understand Swedish,
yeah,
right?
I I live literally down the road from me, not more than like a minute to walk. We have the cows right there. Uh,
Oh, interesting. These people took foam and carved it. I wasn't thinking about carving it, but now that I think about it, that might be the way to go.
so what on earth? How in the world am I going with this?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm reading Barry's comment about his property.
Oh, he's
Uh,
got good property with Time Lord. This property I live on used to be one of the prettiest in the valley. However, the landlord has let the upper portion go to trash and is now piling crap up. Like, oh no. Oh, Barry, that stinks. And he's not doing well, right? He's not. So he'll pass away and it will just look, it'll be left up there.
oh, that's really sad. So
Mhm.
how is it in the US? Like, do you usually like? I would say, like, to me, like an average Swede almost always buy their houses and things. Is that like a common thing, or is it more rental type situations? And
In the cities, of course, there's more rentals, but in the smaller towns outside, it's mainly purchased.
Mhm.
You have a lot less, renters, a lot less people renting their homes out. So in the cities, there's tons of duplexes and uh, duplex is like two houses
Mhm.
built together. And then there's a lot of apartment complexes, where you
Oh
have
yeah.
5,000 people living, right, 3-story
Mhm.
buildings where there's. All right, it's showing me everything. They're like, if you want to make this here, you got to figure out yourself. I can't
Oh
find it.
yeah. So
Nobody
what
wants.
are you looking at? Like doing this little sewing machine, or what?
That's what I was hoping to find is like a little sewing machine, but it looks like
To
I'm
me, that
probably going to need.
sounds like a big project, like a tiny little big project, because
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now that I'm looking at how they're making it. Yeah, I'm not real cheese and crackers here with what I can come up with on. But there's lots for sale.
no, there aren't.
Can't do that. Oh, you know what I have though that might help me? I do believe I have like a stamp and I could use that as like how to like shape of it because that's kind of what I'm needing is is somewhere to start. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere to start. Oh, and I forgot that I have this whole container of things that I've collected to make a sewing journal. So there might be stuff in
Oh,
here that I
cute.
can use for this
Thank
diorama
you.
because the sewing journal's going nowhere. It's not getting done. So let's see what I got in here. I mean, I got lots of stuff to make it. I just got to put it together, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Look at, I made this. I made that for in the journal.
Oh.
That's cute.
Uh-huh. Yep.
With the little kitty cats. I couldn't decide if it needed to go in my sewing journal and my cat journal. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. There might be something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I know the properties in England are usually rentals.
oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, somebody owns them.
Yeah.
Like this. Like that. See? And I could use that as like a template or something. That's probably about the size I need too. Okay.
More focused on your
6 months
things there.
in, and I remember I have this. 6 months in.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing is we're gonna be done with these in next year in June. I'll be like, oh, look at this, would have been perfect for my diorama. I had this the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have like some of this tape.
Oh, that can definitely be useful. Or you get inspired to make your journal when you finish the diorama.
I'm hoping I get
That might
inspired.
be the thing.
Oh, I could use those in there. Cut the little.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, see that one's too big. Oh, look at this. That's a nice book. Ooh. What else do I have down under here? Buttons. Oh, look at this. That's cute.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
If I had more of it, that'd be cute
Oh,
for like
so
a
many
wallpaper
fun
trim.
things. Yeah.
That's all I
Mm-hmm.
have, though. This is cute. I don't know. I've been just collecting this stuff for years, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make a journal." Look at that. It's like it's a paper clip made out of a
Oh,
one of those frames. What else could be hiding in here?
I don't know, but it's fun looking through. Oh, that's cute.
I got cute stuff in here. Stuff that I don't know that I got in here. Paper dolls. Ooh. Oh, I wish that was a sewing machine. That would have been very helpful. Ooh. Oh, what are these? There's a little sewing machine, but I think that's going to be way too little. These are like little scissors.
Are they like charms or?
Yeah, little charms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I put like swatches on this. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I had some creativity in my.
That's always nice. That's always nice. Just have the feeling of wanting to do something. That's always nice. Hello, Angie.
Hey, Angie, that's a pretty card too. With some swatches on it.
This definitely needs to dry a bit. And more.
Oh, this would have been a cute little thing to make for your kid to run around in. I think my mom probably made
Oh.
that for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. Okay, I think that's it. We do more talking. That's why it's taken us 6 months to do. Except Beth, not, Mrs. G, Mama,
Water. Water.
Mrs. Gigi is doing really well. I mean, we're getting stuff done, and we talk that
Oh
this used
yeah,
to be a lot more, just getting to know each other. I mean, we like we
absolutely.
said, we've been hanging out for 6 years doing this, and we barely have gotten
Yeah,
old
we
because we all
barely know each
like
other.
so much. Yeah. Y'all think we get off and hang out on the phone?
What are
No. We don't.
Oh no.
There's some things about Mrs. Gigi that I won't share with everybody, but not really much.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of confused, Brenda. She's talking about vampires.
But
Let go. Let
let
what?
let go, let a vampire try to get blood out of me. They usually have to several times. Then off of Nashville with Bo's hand. Fun, fun, fun. I'm
What?
continuing to listen. Okay.
What?
She's driving to Nashville, I think. Unless
And
she's
then the
talking,
and
maybe
then
she's in a town, University of Tennessee bought a small local college with money. Probably now they buying up old Victorian houses and turning them into apartments. I hate these old houses being changed.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they did that
Yeah, me
up
too.
in
That's so sad.
Titusville. Up in Titusville, there's these huge. Titusville is where the first oil well was
Oh
done.
yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
in the United States, and that's where my sister lives. Is pretty much in that town, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, there's these old Victorian homes that are like huge, from oil. These are huge things. They're just
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, beautiful, and they're cutting them all up and making them into apartments and stuff.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, because mostly the people that rent apartments, I hate to say it, in that area, they're low income, so they're just beating the crap and ruining these
Oh
homes.
yeah.
There's not a one of them that I can say, oh, it became rental and it still looks good. They're almost all the ones that have been turned in. Now there's a couple people that have been able to buy them up and then get them on the history,
Mm-hmm.
like so that they can't be.
Oh yeah. That's mm-hmm.
Oh, Tutu says getting blood drawn. Okay. So Brenda's getting her blood drawn, and then she's got to go to Nashville for boats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
Oh
I thought maybe she took up a new thing and,
yeah. You'll
will
never
start,
know. You'll never know.
sacrificing cows. Hello, Lucy. How are
Oh,
you? Beautiful.
hello,
Thought for a minute
hello.
there was a vampire beta in Brenda's property. Vampire beta. Right. Wouldn't doubt it. Her jackasses wouldn't help. Yeah, see, if I do use this, yeah. So,
Uh,
pretty funny. Why I laugh at myself. I have a problem.
no. What? No.
I guess that would work. I mean, it's a little too big for in the room. Let's see. You guys vote. Is it a little too big? Should I not use that? I mean, I could try. I mean, not really, huh?
Yeah, I would go with that. Just,
Yeah, I think I could
yeah.
use that as the
Oh yeah.
basis of the size. I mean, once I carve it, it'll probably end up smaller anyways. Once I carve it, it will end up like this big. It'll be like after I cut it. I think that's a good size.
Mm-hmm.
I could just copy it and cut it out like 720 times and
Yeah,
stack it all
that's what
together.
I'm kind of thinking, but it's going to be, and then
It would take
or
how many layers of paper? Five. Well, how
true. Yes.
it'd be like 40 pages or something. Can you imagine me trying to cut all that out
Would you
too?
have like some sort of clay or not clay, but like
I
air
have like
dried?
I don't have dry clay, but I have like the other kind of clay. You think I should try to make it out of clay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go with
Stones,
that.
right? Stones are so much closer to this thing. I guess I don't have to put
Yeah,
like
but
these
you know,
smaller
it,
things in. and I could maybe make those out of something else.
Yeah.
Those are the little things that holds a spool of thread.
Yeah. Hmm.
I could
But
try
the
to make it out of
the
clay and then throw it in the oven.
the main kind of form wouldn't be too hard to make.
Nah, nah, not too hard, just a little hard. It's okay. It's all good.
Hello, Janet. Hello, hello.
Who who came in that you said hi to?
Janet Nash came
Oh, oh,
in.
it just came through on my chat. Hi, Janet. What the heck? Okay, all right. Now I got a pair of scissors. Hi, hello, Miss Link. Hi, babe girl.
Oh, hello.
We're gonna come hang out in the diorama. Remember when they were so little, they both fit in this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
look it.
yes.
This is where
I
she
just
decided to lay.
okay. Just
Right
in
in
the
front
middle
of
of everything, like.
Yep, right in front of Mom. And she's purring. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet girl. Hmm. The other day I was somewhere and they were saying hi. They were all like, "Hi, Janet and Freddie. Hi, Janet and Freddie." And I said, "When is somebody gonna say hi, Rebecca and Jug and Luna?" And I can't even remember all their
Oh,
names.
yeah.
You
Hmm.
know. So Janet said hi. What did you say? She said something like, "Hi, Rebecca and Jughead and gang" or something like that. There's too many names.
Yep.
There's too many names for me. Just some like cat one, cat
Yeah.
two,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
black
yourself,
cat,
yeah.
white cat. Somebody, one of the cat, and
The
when you
cat.
have all these cats and not a single one of them will come and cuddle with you, you're like, what the heck do I have cats for? Why?
Hmm.
Gotta have a pair of scissors, and then maybe let's see. Yes, this one is little Link. Yeah, Link or Tink, because we named her Link when we thought she was a boy, and then we named her Tink because
Yep.
it's a
Hmm.
little bit more girly. But I kind of still like Link
Yeah,
because
Link could be a
she's such an
unisex.
explorer, and that's why we named her. I named Link anyways. I love the game Link, but
Mm-hmm.
or Zelda is what I love the
Yep.
game Zelda, but and Link is the explorer in Zelda, so I was like, oh yeah, such an explorer, huh? You get into everything, Miss Thing, everything. And then Precious is just Precious. She's just a sweet cat that, yep, just a sweetie pie. All right.
Uh,
Oh, I was working on. That's what I was working on. Remember,
what?
I was filling Whoops, that's the wrong way. I was filling the jars with the buttons in them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I was doing.
Uh,
I thought I was doing that. That's why I keep everything together. These little jars.
I just read Time Lord's comment about the 80s movies remake kind of thing. Is
Oh yeah.
that true?
I don't know.
That that is
He's been telling me about Spaceballs, and my son will love that. I hope they do a good job if they
yeah,
do it.
but it's no,
It will be really hard.
no.
It will be really hard for them to remake it.
Oh no, don't remake. No.
Maybe
That's
not remake it,
bad.
but like use the premise of it. Like
Oh yeah, but
don't try to remake it, but maybe the premise of it. Maybe because yeah, the remakes are usually not that good. But if they just kind of
my soul
make it
just
with
screams
more of
no.
well, because if they use like, oh, look at how pretty they look. Maybe I'll do a mix up. What do you think? You like that? She's like, yes, I do. I want to eat them.
Hmm. So cute. You
People's
are
cage are
so
running Hollywood
cute.
at the minute. That's right, Time Lord. Hey, hey. Yeah, I should have known. Should have known. Huh? Yes. What are you doing? She just decided. I can't believe that they're almost too big to even get in there. Yeah, I think last time they were on screen, they fit through the window.
Yep.
Not
And what
now.
was that, like 2 weeks ago?
I think so. Yeah.
They did put their head like straight into the window there and thing.
They could get their head in now, but they couldn't walk through it without busting it. And
Huh.
Precious went
Yeah.
right through it.
So what am I going for here? Just putting in some more of these fake stones.
Yep. I can't. Hi. I love when they hold their head sideways, like they're really listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like when your kids look at you, they're not listening.
Yeah, no, that's
They're not listening. I need to paint the other side of these, which is going to be interesting with the cat here. Huh. Can you find a different place to hang out? Oh, you can give me a hug. Thank you.
oh, we can hear him purring. Or she. Oh, oh, can hear it.
Purring so loud.
Mm-hmm.
You're so happy. Happy to
Oh,
be
I
hanging
need
out
to
with mom.
just. Was it this one? Yes, it was.
Happy to be hanging out with mom. Yeah. They're getting to be like the big cats. They know when I'm coming in here and they go wait at the door.
Oh, they do?
Uh-huh. Today was the first day I noticed it. Shannon was like, "Where are they going?" And I was like, "I think they're going out in front of the door." I had my coffee and I was getting my coffee,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess they figured out that I was coming in here.
Oh, we can hear
Can you
the
hear her?
little purr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a
Mm-hmm.
loud purr. Yeah, she lets everybody know she's happy.
Hmm. I'm debating with myself how to do this.
Nope, nope, don't steal those. Nope. I should have did it quiet. Nope, don't steal them. Nope. Mama's gonna have to put you down. Find something else. Find something else to entertain you. Look up here.
What, Angie? What are you talking about?
I asked in Mary's chat this morning if all of you get tired of me talking too much in chat. And what did
Why do
they
you
say?
think
We
that?
don't
What?
we don't
Why?
hear. We don't care
No.
if you
Why do
chat.
you think that?
I know, it's silly. We like
Silly,
it. It keeps my chat
silly
going.
girl.
It's important for my
Silly.
algorithm. So it's important for you to chat. I'm good. I'm using you. That's what you should see. That I'm using you, Angie. You should be like, stop
No,
using me,
don't
Rebecca.
listen. Don't listen to that. We
Don't listen to those people if they tell you because we're good here. We like you. I don't know when you're gonna get that through your head. I wouldn't have let you back in my chat. Come on, you know me better. You know me better than that, Angie. I've been like, get out of here. Oh, I sometimes tell you to get out of here, but it's in all fun. It's all in fun.
Oh yeah.
All in fun.
Um. Oh, you.
I treat you like I treat anybody, Angie. That's the thing. I'm not gonna treat you any different.
No, I would say no special treatments for anyone.
Especially in this room, huh? Let's try this on this side now.
So what on earth am I going to do with these? Just throwing them in, like, I don't even. I don't
Well,
know.
that is really good to hear, Angie, because it was crazy hot. Crazy hot. No, 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 no. Oh, I thought she was coming over here. Don't do it. Find something else to do. Oh, what? Oh, she's after the.
And of course, I need to let this whole thing dry
Yes.
before I
Get
do
Mama Gigi.
anything.
Get Gigi's hand. That's it. That's it. Good girl.
Hello.
No, no, she's, you know,
Oh, she's
she
up.
does not rest. She must have ADHD because she does not rest like the other. Like Precious sleeps.
ADHD in cats.
I'm thinking so.
Don't you usually? No, isn't it like? I don't know if this is true. That's just what I've read. Though, thinking like cats are more like autistic in terms of.
Okay, sure, whatever. There's something. All I know is Link does not sleep as much as the other. Like Precious will take a nice. Usually, she takes a couple-hour nap in the afternoon. Like after they're up for a couple hours in the morning, they get their breakfast and they play for a little bit. Then she'll lay down. She's snoozing. Link
Oh,
Link is just like Link is more of a cat napper. You know,
oh, okay.
20
Yep.
minutes, wake back up, 20 minutes.
Yep.
You know, it's like holy cow, go take a nap somewhere. Driving me
Well,
crazy.
yeah, we have
Like
that
right
too.
now,
Like,
he's playing with a string, but laying on top of his sister. And yeah, and he doesn't let her take naps. Like he's constantly waking her up, or she. I keep sorry calling him a he,
mhm.
giving him a complex. He'll be asking me for transition next month. No,
You'll never know.
afford it. Oh, well, actually, I
Uh,
guess we kind of do afford it. You have to be 6 months old. It's the law.
oh,
I'm
you're not like
happy. I will support you with whatever you choose, Link. But I can't until you're 6 months old.
well, I don't know. Well, I think
Yeah,
I've
she
read
does.
like
She does, Time Lord. She knows that Zelda's my favorite game. Just stay over there. I know that's
yes.
so fun.
Oh, Zelda. I love Zelda too.
Mm.
Zelda and then of course Mario and all that kind of thing is a little bit close to my heart. Just saying.
Hey, did
um.
you know that Mrs. Gigi has children that are almost your age? No, just kidding.
Yep. Yep.
Not,
Yep. Yep.
they're not that close, are they? No, they're just
I
20.
don't know. I
How old
don't
is
know
your
if
oldest?
Time Lords. We have spoken about it before, but I don't know the exact age.
I think he's
Uh,
29, going to be 30.
oh yeah, I
Yours are
could.
just in
Yeah,
their mid young 20s, right? Your oldest is
20,
20,
24.
24. Okay, I was going to say 22.
And yeah,
That's
things
close.
didn't really turn out the way
No,
it was
no,
meant to. But I was, yeah,
no.
could have had a son that was 28.
Oh,
So
oh, wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
or
So,
yeah,
and now,
yeah,
yeah,
I had one, but yeah,
yeah. You'll see him again.
yep, will do. Yeah.
Maybe they're up there playing with my. I know it's a daughter. I know I had a daughter, uh, a miscarriage. It was just, yeah, I just know it. And the name was probably going to be, uh, what was that? What were we going to name her? Oh, but I went blank. It
Mm,
will pop into my head. I can't believe I can't remember what we had decided. I don't remember. That's sad.
Yeah.
It was she was I wasn't that far along. I was probably only about 5 months. So
Oh yeah. Mm.
and 30. In August. In August, you're 30. Do we have it written down? Do we have it in my birthday book? What day in August?
I don't
August is my
know. I
anniversary for my
haven't.
injury.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And of course, then it's my mom's birthday. What a way to celebrate her birthday. Oh, oh, you need to get down. See what happens? See, no, you can't sit because if you sit, you'll sit on.
I'm trying to find information about cats because I read a book
Oh,
about the
look,
cat situation um with autism, comparing them to either ADHD or autism.
look at his sister. Her sister's holding her down, saying, "Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Look, I'll groom you, and you can fall asleep, and I can go back to sleep. There you go. Go to sleep," she says. Leave me alone so I can sleep. Oh, see, all of our babies are up there looking down on us right now, saying hello. I'll see you soon. Hopefully not too soon,
Yeah,
but we'll see you soon.
yeah, hopefully. Um,
Oh yeah, I think of that all the time because I thought I was gonna be a Mrs. Gigi and have all those babies. I was only blessed with
um,
one on this earth.
uh, Angie is asking about my kids. I have 5 kids. I had 6 kids, but now I have 5. So,
6 kids.
hmm
Five, five living. Too many. Just kidding. Just kidding. I think it was a totally different life than I did with just one. That's what is just so amazing to me. It's just so just like my sister, even with she had the three, and then she adopted the fourth, and
hmm
just having those and the chaos that she had, even just trying to get them all graduated. I was just like, I can't
Yep.
understand it because
It is. Yeah,
I
it's
didn't have to worry about that.
my life has been a roller coaster. Just saying. It's
Roller
definitely
coaster,
been a
more
little bit
like
of a roller
insane
coaster.
asylum. Okay, all right. What else goes in here? I guess I need to get some spools of thread. Needle pulling thread. I need some kind of wood that is small enough that I can put thread on. I think this will be fun. This will be fun to try to make myself insane with and make it small enough. Let's see. Had an idiot even ask if I have ADHD. Yeah.
Had- oh,
Oh yeah,
no.
it's yeah, because I think a lot of people that have been diagnosed with autism have ADD and ADHD and or both at
Yeah,
one
they are
time with
kind
that
of
diagnosis.
similar in terms of the symptoms and things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think
it's
that's
yeah,
not
or they are
necessarily.
they're in a way combined kind of thing.
Yeah, right. That's what. Yeah, like they'll get that diagnosis also. So I don't know if he was an idiot, but maybe.
Sometimes with looking into the criteria in, I'm not saying it's like that, but sometimes I feel like people look at it as you have ADHD or more severe kind of symptoms, it becomes autism.
Oh, yeah,
Like they are so similar in a way.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I think you're
and then if it is affecting your everyday life. more, I don't even know, but that's
I understand what you're saying. I do. You're not. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. I see.
kind of, but not, I'm not a doctor. But for like, maybe to get people to understand it more, kind of.
Mhm. Yeah.
So more severe cases might end up autistic, then yeah.
I'm no
Or a
doctor, but I
combination.
play one on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would say it's like, you know if you braid, you so they kind of intertwine in each other's kind of symptoms, like it's, yeah. uh you could always get a professional to look into everything. Or yeah, I don't even know, like, depends on if you kind of feel like you need to, though.
Yeah. Do you need a diagnosis? That's sometimes how I feel too. It's like,
Yeah,
do we need that diagnosis? I mean,
yeah.
maybe it's good for if you need meds and stuff like that, but do we really need everybody to be diagnosed with
No,
something, or can we
yeah,
just treat
that's
people
kind
like
of,
people? And
you are who you are.
yep,
um
yep.
And yeah, I would say, like, for me, working in school and working with kids with disabilities, uh, of course, in some kind of way, you need, like, on paper, like, you
For
really need
school,
it, like,
yes, I would say,
yeah.
yeah, right.
But in terms of us being like adults, and maybe it's up to the point where you've found like strategies and things that work, you don't really do you really
Like
need?
being a serial
Yeah.
murderer, if that works for
Yeah,
you.
no, no. Yeah, but
It's okay, go ahead, if that works.
I'm not really supporting that, but
Let me get that out there, I'm not really supporting what Rebecca says, I'm just on the channel with her. Make sure that
um,
everybody understands.
yeah, it's a tricky situation, that thing. But in school, you unfortunately need papers and papers, and yeah,
Well,
it's
they wanted me to get Gatton diagnosed, and I think they held it against us that we didn't. They wanted to drug him. They wanted him because once he got a diagnosis, and we didn't, and they were gonna, if they were to diagnose him with and put him on meds, and we didn't give him meds, then they could refuse him in the school because the doctor prescribed him
what?
something. Well, if
Mhm.
the doctor prescribed it and then we didn't give it to him, and if he acted out, then they could use it against us
What?
that we weren't giving him the prescribed medication, and he's not behaving in school, so
What
he
the?
needs
No! Oh
so
no! What?
I
Mhm.
didn't want to have that written anywhere. I didn't want it hanging over his head. Now, do I wish I maybe would have now, looking back on how it all turned out? Yes and no. um, it might have probably been easier on him, but I think I've lived my whole life without a diagnosis, and
Yeah.
we've done
Mhm.
many times on here how I,
Yeah, the thing is,
so
the thing to me is, like, if it affects your everyday life up to a point where you're not really functioning, you know, that
yeah,
might
brain dead.
be
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And I think it'll fix him, but not to the point to where I personally think he just hasn't found himself yet. I'm going to keep telling myself
hmm
that. I hope at 45 and I'm, however old, I'm still not saying, well, he just hasn't found himself. I'm hoping not, I'm hoping, but, because every time, I never thought he would drive. I thought he would just keep pushing off, but he's now driving,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not without a question. He just jumps in a vehicle. He took Mandy's big truck out the other day,
Mm-hmm.
he was nervous about it, but he did it. Where in the past it would have been like, there is no way, it's too big. I can't handle that.
Uh-huh.
No, I'll just, I'll drive back with you later and we can pick it up. He would have made every excuse not to drive it. So yeah. Hello, all. I typically just watch or
Hello.
listen, but this convo is so relevant to my life that I have to join in. I have one neurotypical child, one autistic, and one ADHD autistic child, all grown now. Hello, WJ, and thank
Hello.
you. I hope we're
Välkommen.
all just.
Welcome.
I hope you've been here long enough that we're just kind of talking because we're not we're not.
Yeah. Yeah. For those that don't know, I have 5 kids, and all of them have varieties of like autistic and more severe. Some of
Like
them,
it's
no,
all
you know,
different types of
it's a whole
learning
spectrum time.
disabilities. Hmm.
Yeah, the disabilities, extra disability. Yeah, they are. Yeah, all of my kids have some sort of disability, and I
And
work with
you work with them too.
disabled children too.
That's why Mrs. Gigi needs her time.
Yeah, that's why. Definitely no, not just no. It is
So
what
it
it
all
is.
makes
But
sense. Well, welcome, Oh, I think we need to sing. Welcome, 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 welcome to my channel. Welcome, 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 WJ. Thank you, WJ, for popping in. Yeah, we
and
just try, when we try not to go too political or too, but I feel that we can all agree to disagree on some things, and some of us, and I think it's important to sometimes talk about things because I've learned things, that I didn't know. Just, and I'm not talking this subject, but just all different subjects where if we wouldn't have talked about them online and opened up somebody's eyes, then they may not have ever had someone to open up their eyes to something. So I don't mind talking a little bit. I don't like getting too deep in things because then I do know people's feelings get hurt with certain things, but I don't feel that we shouldn't not talk about it. Like on some channels, they just will stay away from it totally. And if it ever gets bad, we can stay away from it totally. But I think we got a nice group of people, and that's not going to be the problem. Also,
yeah,
100% sure we have one cat that is autistic. Well, it just has to. It fits in your family.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Like I always say, like even though regardless of whatever you whatever kind of dis- disability you have. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to read a Swedish thing. That's why I'm like oh confused, man.
you're going to start speaking in
Yeah,
both languages and really
yeah.
confuse
I'm
us.
reading Swedish and trying to speak in English. That's kind of confusing me. Sorry. Yeah, but regardless of your disability or if you have one or not, like you are you, and like
Yep.
just yeah,
Yep.
that's yeah,
And the one thing with being on here, we don't know what's on the other end.
true.
And I don't care what's on the other end either, unless you're some sort of weird serial murderer or, the P word that we don't say,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Then we care, but pretty much we don't care. We don't care what, anything about you. We don't know anything. And we don't even know if what we do know is true or not because we don't know you. So,
true.
yeah,
Definitely.
because Barry could be a 27-year-old female with long blonde hair. We don't know. Is he still here? He's right up top. My
Probably
aunt would
somewhere
be
on the
really
balcony.
disappointed if he was a if
Yeah.
he was a 27 blonde with long
So
hair.
sorry. I thought he had the best intentions in
All right.
trying to. No, so sorry. Um. So what am I doing? I'm trying to. Yeah, it is not quite dry yet, is it? I don't have the. I need to create so.
Even your vet agreed.
You were, oh, that Barry. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's
Oh,
coming tomorrow?
yeah.
What's the verdict for tomorrow then? Like,
I think he's trying. Yeah, Barry, I'm just, I'm just feeling you out, buddy. I got to make sure my aunt is safe. Got to make sure my aunt is safe. WJ must enjoy it if she hangs around or he hangs around. And I don't know, I didn't catch anything there, but if they hang around and don't say anything, that always impresses me.
mm-hmm.
Good thing I have my
Aaron.
sight. I probably could see a little better if I take those off. Nope. Nope, that didn't work. And these aren't going to be great and perfect, but they're going to be fun. I could put them in I could make a little basket. We know how long it takes me. Would it take me like 2 hours
Three
last
hours?
time to make my basket?
2 or 3
I know
hours
how to
or
do it
whatever
now.
it was.
Oh man, these are really little
Yeah,
ones.
that might be true, Time Lord. That with a little smile and laugh and no harm in it, I would say, maybe.
We all are normal. Wait, that's right. That's right. When I used to work at the states, when I used to work for the state and the individuals with disabilities, that was one of the things that we would teach. One of our classes was how people first, and teaching that everybody's normal is different. You can't be like, oh, I work with people that aren't normal. You can't say that because
Yeah, that's
normal,
yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but when you haven't ever worked
What is
around
normal?
anybody,
Like,
a lot of times they don't think that way, and we had to teach them.
I've been thinking about that for quite some time. Extremely boring.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
everybody was like exactly the same.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm her, and I usually art with you. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad that you do. That's awesome. Thank you for joining in.
that's always fun to meet up with people that's been there on the balcony saying hi for the
Yes.
first time.
They finally stand up and say something. It's cool.
Yeah, that's
I know I do that. There's lots of people that I've watched for a long time. A lot of the bigger people, because it's like,
yeah.
just like, like I feel like um, it's even weird to call Janet Nash one of the bigger people because she is now.
She
So
is.
fast. But,
Oh,
we've known Janet Nash before she even streamed. So it's like, I feel like the originals. So I don't feel like I'm like in the,
oh yeah, I
but
remember her having just under 100 subbies or something
yeah. Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah. I
oh,
remember
like
her
back
just
in
hanging
when she
out.
started, like, oh, that
Right.
was
And Beth kept encouraging her. And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
y'all say I'm silly, but I just ask.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but we love. And not a killer. Angie's putting it out. She's not a killer. Whew.
Just a crafter. That's not just a crafter.
That's
No,
right.
no,
You're
no,
an
no,
artist. That's
no.
right. Beth hates to call her stuff that she does art. And I'm like, crafting isn't art. Even, and what you do is art. She paints, that's art. You make art. She just will not agree with me. I don't know why.
What?
I think her stuff is art.
Oh, yeah, but what does she say about herself? Like she's
That she's just
a
a
craft.
crafter. That she's a crafter. And I'm like, you're
Uh-huh.
not a crafter. I mean, crafting is, but a lot of what you also do art, but crafting is an art. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
true.
But she's like, I don't make art. I'm just a crafter. And I'm like, no, just because it doesn't look like Picasso's stuff on the wall doesn't mean that you're not an artist. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we all are
One
artists.
little
Just
stroke could be like worth
because it
millions.
looks
So
different to you doesn't mean that Normal is boring. Well, maybe my normal's boring, but maybe I think uh, Gigi's normal is boring. Y'all, I am
Yeah,
boring.
true.
Yeah, that's why I have to come on here because I'm
Yeah,
so
that then.
boring otherwise. I have to let all my, I'm like that child that you have to take to the park to let all the energy out.
Oh, okay.
I have to come online and let all my energy out, or else I go crazy. What are you into?
Usually I hear about myself. You are so organized, and I'm like, oh,
And Miss Gigi's like, I'm not nice at all. You're just too far to me. I'm gonna go over there to visit her, and she's gonna be like this bee on wheels, and I'll be like, I'm just go down here and stay at the hostel. Thanks, though, crazy woman. Go back to your 20 children.
oh yeah. And apparently
I'll be
you.
hiding behind the bushes.
Yeah, I actually heard the other day that we had like a quiz at work, and apparently I would be the one running um, with no clothes on
Oh,
throughout the woods, screaming and like,
nice. And they know you
like
better, and they
what?
know you better than I do, so that's fun.
Uh, yeah, because what do you do in here it's really really dark winter time, and now it's bright throughout the whole like 20 or I would say maybe 2 hours mid in the middle of the night it's dark, otherwise it's almost like daytime.
Hmm.
So the question was like, who uh and then they mentioned a place um would be there running through literally running through the woods screaming in the middle of the summer night. And everybody else, my colleagues, like, oh, that's Mrs. Gigi.
So
And yeah,
now we know what you do. You're out there just running around. Miss Gigi's out there with no clothes on, running around, probably singing songs. Probably,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's funny.
I would definitely like bring a guitar or something like.
Oh, definitely. Yep, I can. There we go. See? Hi, Kellyanne.
Oh,
You're so
hello,
sweet.
hello.
We're working on our dioramas. I'll do my prompts later. Later.
So what's your plans? Like, do you have one prompt each day, or
No,
like how that's gonna
I'm
work?
doing my 10 prompt page like I used to,
Oh,
just like I used to
oh,
do.
like the old days.
Like the old
Mm-hmm.
days. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
And so far so good. So 4 days. If you guys see me on day 50, then it's a good thing. What are you doing? Link, what are you tearing up? Oh, it's the first time I see Precious laying like a loaf. That's the first time I've seen her do that, where they put their paws underneath them like this
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
lay like a little loaf pan. I've never seen her lay sit
Oh,
the first time. Oh, it's my baby's first. Take a picture, take a
yeah,
picture.
yeah. True.
Yeah, I can imagine that, Angie. I have anxiety, so I'm not really a shy person, but at first I kind of am standoffish, so I think people think that I'm a bee. I think they think that I'm rude and stuff when they first meet me. And if I get
What?
relaxed and start talking, I'm different. But when I first meet people, my head is down. I don't look in
What?
the eye. Yeah, I am
Oh,
in
did
life.
it?
I can't stand in front of a crowd. That is like big time hard.
Oh, that's not at all how I imagine. Like,
I
wow.
know. Yeah, this it's YouTube that has helped me be me because this is who I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to be
Uh huh.
outgoing and
Uh
fun,
huh.
but
Oh, that's
I
amazing. If
I
you.
just never have been because I tried to run. I was in a pageant when I was probably 16. I was in
Mm-hmm.
a town pageant. It was for Miss Fish. It was for the fishing
Mm-hmm.
tournament, and they do a pageant. And
Mm-hmm.
my presentation was horrible because I ended up freezing and I couldn't talk. They had to
Oh,
ask me, well, what,
oh, oh,
it was
yeah. Oh,
horrible. I was like, please just, I want to get off the stage. I don't want to do this no more. And then when it was over, I busted out crying, and everyone thought that I was a bee. All the kids in school thought I was
oh
being a real bee because,
no.
somebody else won, and it was like they had no clue that that wasn't it. And afterwards, the girl that won was one of my good friends, and I told her, I said, I'm sorry, it just all came out at the end, and I just sat down and cried. And they were trying to get a picture of all of us together, and I'm like, I wait a second, let me clear myself up. So in the picture, I'm all red and my face. In the newspaper, it wasn't so bad because it was a black and white newspaper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then the one that they put in the yearbook that year, I was like, oh, son of.
Oh.
I
Mm-hmm.
looked like you could tell that something was up, that my face
Um.
was. But yeah, since I was
Oh.
young, I've just never been. I'm an outgoing person, but not at at first, like when you first get to. I've gone to things, and I've sat in the car because I couldn't get myself to go into the building
Oh
and stuff.
no. Oh.
I was supposed to go to a spinal cord injury group here in
Uh-huh.
town that they meet every Thursday. I've never been able to go. I've been wanting to go. I talked to a lady that runs it. I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, I so want to do this because I'd like to do some of the kayaking and stuff with you
Mm-hmm.
guys. I've never been able to talk. I lose my breath. I go into panic attacks. It's so strange.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, we will
It's
have
it,
to kind
it's.
of.
I wish I could. I mean, I'm 51 years old, and I've just never going in. Like I can remember how much anxiety, like
And
when
then
I got
going back to
school.
like the school years, you could be oh no.
I mean, the good thing is I went to a small school. If I went
Mm-hmm.
to a huge school, I don't know if what kind of person I would be, to be honest with you. But because I went to a small school and I went the same kids, there was maybe one, two changes throughout the. I went there 10 years. Yeah, 2 years I went to a different school when I was little. But so from second grade on, I knew every person in that class. Maybe one or two
Oh
changes
yeah.
each year,
Mm-hmm.
but when we got into the older grades, like sixth and seventh grade, there wasn't really no changes. There was maybe one or two kids that came in, but nobody really left. So, and there was only 20 of us. So we were all more like family.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that school didn't bother me, but I still had problems in speech class, like getting up, even though I've known all these people, getting up in
Uh-huh.
my wedding. At my wedding, like giving a little speech, I was so nervous about talking. These are my family, and I was so nervous. And it's silly because they all know me and they know that I'm
Oh, that,
goofy, you know.
mm-hmm. Hello, Beth.
Oh yes,
Tutu,
Tutu, drop your channel by
Jay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
go, Tutu and anybody else. I haven't seen if stream if well. Anyways, just put in exclamation point share. Beth, show them how it's done, would you please? And you can share
Yeah, I
your
can,
channel,
like,
please share your
yeah,
channel with
I'm doing it
everybody
totally.
if you
Hmm.
stream or put not or if you have content on your channel. Please, even if you're up in the balcony, you can share your channel. It's all good. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, share your channel. We'd love to join. Yeah, Beth streams.
She does.
Oh, did you finally give up on whatever the heck you were destroying over there? Huh, young lady? Right. She peeking over the desk. Oh, she.
I'm glad that you've worked with that, Angie. I'm reading Angie's comment about
I don't
Erin helping her.
in chat. Aaron had helped me take up from. Oh, yeah. Yep, you did. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Aaron helped you out with that. That's good. I didn't realize she did. I know Aaron's a good person, so
Mm-hmm.
that's good that she did, Aaron. That's good. Go you. I don't put up with crap. Now that's different. Like I won't. If you imagine, like if someone brings crap to me, I'm not gonna back down. It's the crowds. It's the crowd.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
why. I don't know why. Yeah.
what was I
Do you have a
thinking?
channel, WJ? Drop it. And what's the other person's name? Tutu. Drop your channel. There you go. Ah! Hey Ginger. How about somebody else
Hello.
came in the chat with the name Ginger? I was like, what am I can't call her Ginger too.
No, you
No.
can't.
And the Ginger cat ladies, she's already got the name Ginger. So
Yep.
that other Ginger, she's just gonna have to not be Ginger. She'll have to come up with something else. I don't remember what her name was. The Ginger lady? No, something. I don't remember.
I don't know. Don't
You just
know.
now you knock something on the floor that I'll never be able to reach because it's down behind there. Not nice, Link. I see you. Okay, you can barely see him. See her through the. Hey,
What did you
hey,
do,
Link.
J2? I
No,
think you did it right, did you? Hmm.
Stinky Linky is what I call her too. I call her. She has so many
What?
names. I call her so many names. Poor thing. She was not going to know her name because she's going to be like, Mom calls me so much. I call her because Shannon really didn't care for Link to begin with, so that's why she said we're going to start calling her Tinks now that we know she's a girl. And I'm like, well, I call her Link because that's what I've been calling her. It's really hard to change.
Uh-huh.
But then she'll be doing something, so I'll go through Linky, Stinky, Blinky, Tinky, Winky,
Oh, okay.
everything. Because she's bad.
um,
She really is. She does some really dirty things that gets her in trouble. Where's my purple thread?
no clue. Exclamation point share. Like that's.
Oh,
I
what
don't
did
know if you. Not
I didn't
sure
even
if
see her
you
type it. Tutu, did you type it?
I don't know.
What was
I
confusing? Exclamation point share. The exclamation point word share all together. One crafty drink. That's what I have to call. She's going to have to be called crafty. She can't be just going. She probably has she been around longer than you, Ginger? Did you steal her name?
well, could be.
Oh, I
You'll
thought
never know.
figure it out. You stole her name. That's what I'm guessing. Let's blame it on Ginger. Here you go. See how Beth put it in? Oh, Beth, you put that's the wrong one. Do I share?
Oh, that's not an
That's the one Beth
exclamation
likes. I have them
point.
both in there because Beth likes
Mm-hmm.
that one. Nobody else uses it,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
but you can if you want to use the I, but that's just more confusing, Beth. Thanks for confusing people.
Yeah, or it could be like I share my channel. Like that's maybe.
Yeah, I think that's how she thinks of it that way. Yeah. There's Kellyanne. Exclamation point share.
So,
Nightbot takes a minute when Beth does hers because he's like, what am I supposed to do with that?
yeah, true.
Has to go back. It goes back to its programming. What the hell? What's this one mean? Beth doesn't just confuse us; she confuses the computers too.
So, we need
Right, Beth?
glue.
Oh,
We need glue.
Beth has a great channel. Kellyanne streams Monday nights at I don't remember what time. 7. I don't know. She'll have
Tell us
time.
the information, Kellyanne.
Beth.
Unfortunately, I don't really
K2
remember
Airplane
it.
Kentucky. That is Barry with his second channel. He does with
the
his
drone.
drones. Yeah, really pretty.
Oh,
He
I
does
missed
drone
that.
stuff
I
over
missed
Kentucky.
it.
Beth
I
thinks
need to go
differently. Yes,
there.
Beth, you did. There we go. There's tutus. Let me tutu that up. Why isn't my there it is. Let me push my shift button. Oh, let me push my shift button. Where's it at? Oh, I can't do it here. I'll have to go back and do it. I usually try to go back after my streams and click on all the ones that I've dropped. Okay, there we go. This
Oh,
is
let's see.
Mama, Mrs. Gigi is doing painting rocks, and I'm twisting string. Real funny,
Yeah,
funny.
and I'm trying to figure out how to create the stem on this tree to kind of be kind of realistic. That's I
I
don't
think
even
the
like I need
trees, the cotton turned out so good. I mean, I think it
yeah
looks good.
I will definitely have to do more things with that because I'm not really pleased with the results. But
I mean, on camera, I know things look different not on camera, but on camera, it looks really good.
yeah, I need to maybe darken them a little bit. Other than that, it's kind of right. Let's
And
see, what
best
have I missed?
streams
Oh, Kelly Ann, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
and best streams Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 6 Central. I've been streaming. Well, I have to figure out something because I'm doing it 100 days in a row. Monday and Tuesdays. Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to probably come on about 2 or 3 in the afternoon Central Time. And that's just because that is a really good time for me to get up and get going and stuff. I may be, I have to try to consider, I have doctor's appointments and stuff and things I need to do. So there's going to be some times that just don't work real good, but we'll figure that out. Wednesday evenings from usually about 4 or 5 on Wednesdays because we call it Wonky Wednesday and we allow swearing on that day.
Oh yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
if you have children and don't like swearing, don't come on Wednesdays because we don't sometimes do. Well, not we. Dana, my partner in crime, she
Oh,
she
let's see.
knocks the bad
She's just
word.
telling you that now.
Like,
Let's see next Wednesday how it really is.
well, I mean, I say the A and S word, but Dana goes for the big time sometimes. So Wednesday
Yeah,
nights are adult
Dana.
night, and we play games.
No.
A lot of times we'll play like some games and stuff like that. This week Beth was on, and she like, uh, oh, 6 Eastern. I'm sorry. Thank you, Beth. Beth is at 6 Eastern. My fault. It's 5 Central. Sorry, Beth. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, six
Mrs.
six.
Gigi, with the summer coming, I don't know. Are you
Uh,
changing?
oh no, I will from this week. I would say go live whenever. I do have one day, as far as I know. I've always had Wednesday 1:30 Eastern
Yes, Wednesday.
standard. Yeah. So that's, but then during the summertime, I would go live whenever I feel like it from next week.
Nice.
So yeah,
And
I
our
don't know.
Fridays, we come on at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Fridays. Now, summertime does, I usually go away for the summer. This summer, I'm probably not going to go. Not yet, at least. I'm thinking about maybe in August going. My grandma's not doing so well. I talked to my mom the other day. And
Oh, okay.
um,
I'm so
let's see.
sorry. Hmm.
Yeah, she's, 93. So
Yeah.
she told me when I seen her last summer, she was ready. So she said,
Hmm.
she said, "What am I doing here anymore?"
What? No.
I mean, her life, she really, she's yeah, and now she's hitting dementia. Really, it's starting to get pretty bad.
Hmm.
You found Beth on alive. That's good. That's good. Oh, Mama Juju. I don't
Oh,
know if
she's
y'all know
not
her.
here,
She's
or at
not
least not in the
here,
live chat.
but she comes on at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Hmm.
Trying to think who I try to watch that I care about. There's a lot of people that I don't care about. I'm not gonna say. No, just kidding. I there are a couple that I don't care, but I mean that's just because they're not my groove. I have a definitely different kind of groove here, and I'm not gonna lie. I know that not everyone's gonna like me, and I don't try to be. everybody's going to like me. I worked enough jobs in my life where I had to be nice to everybody, and now I just don't want to be nice to you if I don't want
You
to.
are tired of that.
Right?
That's
I mean, I'm to that age. I think you get a pass once you get to a certain age. I know some people don't believe that, but I do. I believe you get it to a pass where you get to a certain age, and it's just like, I just don't care anymore about,
mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have to worry about you, you know.
Whatever.
Right. You take care of you, I'll take care of me. And if you don't like me, then go somewhere else. Walk in a different aisle in the grocery store. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna go to the grocery store with you, just saying.
Yeah.
I definitely know that. And I'm okay. I'm okay that I am different. And that's something definitely my mother taught me. But I can't do it in a big crowd, forget it.
You
I couldn't
can.
be a
You can.
superstar.
You can.
Like to get up in front of like 10 million people, like 10 million. I
Oh, that would have been
Marissa,
something.
okay, how about 10,000 people? There we go. That's more kind of in a stadium, right? 10,000. Michael Jackson. I couldn't. Yeah, that's why is this? What the heck? I can't. What did they do to get that in there?
Oh, thank you so much, Choo. Um,
Oh, you come in
uh,
all the time. Yes, you do, Angie. You're
oh,
you're,
yes.
you're the best.
Yeah.
You do. You support us all. I'm too old to care about who I like. Yeah, right. Well, my mother always taught me that too, and I think that's why, be me. And I think that's why I went into fashion and I enjoyed it. But you know what? My personality and not being able to be outgoing, that's where I kind of
Oh,
had a
that's,
job
yeah.
because it's
Oh,
really hard to uh, be in touch, if you're not out there in the
mm-hmm.
limelight. So
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of hard, and it was hard during my school, like different, like when to graduate, the graduation ceremony, you had to walk a runway with your designs on. Oh, talk about I went to the head school head, and I asked, can I not? This is it's and they said it's part of
Oh,
graduation, that
oh, yeah.
we took a runway class. We had to learn how to walk a runway and all that stuff.
Oh, so you did have to do it yourself. You couldn't like,
Yes, yes. Now the men, if they did women designs, they could get a volunteer to wear their dresses and stuff. But
but you couldn't
or
do
if
the other way
I
around.
designed a man's suit, which I didn't, I tailored because we had to take a tailoring class, and I
Uh-huh.
just tailored a
Mm-hmm.
female suit. But if you would have done a male suit, you could have done. I am Ginger. I'm
Hmm.
making spools of thread for my sewing room.
Spools of thread, all
And they're
tiny,
kinda,
tiny, tiny
like a little
things.
mercantile. And I'm gonna get some clay, and I'm gonna use this as my template, and I'm gonna try to
This is
I'm
so
gonna
fiddly.
because Mrs. Gigi thinks I can do it, so I'm gonna use
Yes,
that.
you can. Yes, you
Oh,
can.
and now I just spilt my thread. It's like spilling beads. Oh, for goodness sakes! I guess I need another basket to put these in, so I don't.
No, where do? Oh, I
Oh, you
need
know
to
what? I
put
can
some
put them in.
glue in there.
I know.
Hmm.
Put them in here.
Hello, Candy. Haven't seen you around for a
Andy,
couple.
how was your appointment? She went to the
Like,
cardiologist. Is that who you were going to see?
so I can hear you, Teddy, right outside my door.
Oh, is Teddy saying, "Hey, mom, mom"?
Mm-hmm. And now he walked away.
That's what she did in my channel today, Beth. She just decided she was going to come say hi, and she did.
You are home from the doctor's appointment, Candy. That's what on earth? earth?
I woke up at 7:30 yesterday. Woke up 7:30 today. I got my medicine. I didn't have my medicine for a few days because um, well, it's a long story, but I got it filled and I'm back on it. And I've been taking it since I was injured. I don't know if it like gave me a new, they say sometimes you need to restart your meds, like give your meds a
Mm-hmm.
kick.
Oh, yep.
I mean, I have
Mm-hmm.
been on them for 13 years, but if this is what I need, then I am happy because I was sleeping way too much. So, heck, if I have to re-cook it every 3 months or every year, I will just be like, because Shannon was like, something's up when I wasn't on it.
What?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
was,
yeah,
I
with
was,
other people reacting, that's definitely like a
yeah, I was
sign.
definitely I was being a real grumpy puss without, because I was hurting really bad.
Yeah.
Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Joan, how you doing?
Hello.
She sniffing this. You're a glue sniffer.
Oh, yeah.
You're a glue sniffer. A link. Look at there's a bird in there.
That's so cute. I'm trying to make a fence here for those of you that.
Yeah, unfortunately, dioramas are kind of little. We're trying. That's where we're talking so much. We usually don't talk as much.
Yeah, that true. We've done several, projects throughout the years, but this one is a little bit tricky.
We're like we're gonna get to talk to more people and get to know our chat.
Absolutely.
14 years. It has been 14 years for my bonus dog. Oh, Becca, how long have you been 13 years. 13 years for it will be August 25th. My mama's 60th birthday party. Yeah. You have a bonus daughter? My sister has a bonus daughter. She started taking care of her when she was about 8 or 9, and then finally, mom never really came back for her, so she kind of just adopted her into our family, and she's my niece now. I've been super nicely. Oh, have I not been picking on
Oh,
you
you,
enough, Beth? No, that's not the medicine. I just need to pick on you more.
Beth, aren't you
Beth is like,
always
damn it!
nice? That's
I
my
shouldn't have said anything.
view on things.
Oh, that's a Wednesday word. Sorry. I take that word
Ay,
back.
ay, 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 ay.
I mean, is that really swearing? I mean, it's questionable. Like, to somebody
I
that
don't know.
drops the F bomb, somebody that drops the F bomb every single day, I don't think that would be considered swearing. Just saying. That's like growing up. I wasn't allowed to use the word bum. Bum was a bad word. And you better, oh, no, 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 I apologize. But. You couldn't say but.
Oh, yeah.
We were allowed
Mm-hmm.
to say bum. Sorry. Yeah, and you definitely didn't use the A word. But yeah, butt, like calling your bum a butt,
Mm-hmm.
that was swearing. You'd get in big time trouble for that. So, yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
I actually discussed that with my kids the other day
Do
because
they
I'm
say the
like,
word
there
butt?
are so many words in the language, so you do not need to
Is
use.
is is that a bad word to you guys? Butt?
No, 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 no.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah, no, but
as an adult, I grew up. I finally realized I didn't realize. Like, I really used to think all the way up into adulthood that butt was like, children and stuff should not say that. They should say the word bum. But then down here
yeah.
in Texas, saying bum, they didn't know what I was talking about. They thought it was a person on the street, a bum. And I'm like, well,
Oh,
those are
yeah.
those are
Hmm.
bums too. But
Yeah, they
they're
are, but
bonus.
not. Yeah.
And they had no idea. Like, that's a word that that was one of those, like with gum band. They didn't understand gum band
Hmm.
either down
Hmm.
here.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Your hubs came with 4 adult daughters. Ah, yeah. Those are definitely your bonuses. Oh, so your daughter has a spinal cord injury. Oh, okay. What is her level? Hmm. On I have a Facebook page. I only pretty much update it like
Oh
once a
yeah,
year now because once you get so far in your life, there's really you're just living life now. But I have a Facebook page. It's in my description,
yes, it is.
maybe. I don't know if it's in it today, but it normally is in my description. Restream, the way that it's set up, I don't know what all goes in there. My mom would say it's
Or
not a nice
like
word.
in
See,
your
but that's because you're from up north, Beth. What would I guess down here they would just say but all the time and maybe you're you're rare? I don't know. You're behind. I don't know what you would
yeah,
say if you can't
I
say
don't.
it, you don't know the word bum. I mean, what word would you use? Do you not talk about your derriere growing up?
Yeah,
I mean, do you
that
never
might
say
be.
that? I mean, right? I mean, if you can't say
Yeah,
but,
could
you can't
be,
say
could
bum.
be.
I think bum comes from I think British. I think like the
Yeah,
Europeans call
Time
them.
Lord, we need you here in in this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
what do you say?
he
Yeah,
hasn't, he's not saying anything, so he might not be here. Yeah, Time Lord. Wonder what they say, because he is pretty close to Scotland, so
yeah,
he
that
probably
might.
has a
Oh,
lot of
yeah, that's
their
true. That
slang.
might
I
be
would guess a
another.
lot of their slang, unless they're like, I ain't speaking that Scottish twang. I mean, they used to be not friends, right? I mean, Scots and
Yeah,
the
true.
Brits,
Yeah,
right? Oh,
I
you
don't
don't
know if
know?
they
She's in
are.
a wheelchair.
And that's. I don't know. It might be like a little rival type situation
That's what
going
I'm
through.
saying. They might say but just because, or they don't want to be like a Brit and call it a bum.
Like, what
Those
do
those
posh people say?
those
The
British.
posh people. Hmm?
What do the posh people say?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know, but
Oh, you don't
just
know what posh
wondering.
people say? But Miss
Yeah,
Gigi's like, I'm not posh. I have no clue.
no, definitely not. No.
I've never even spoken to a posh person.
Yes,
I
I
say
have.
hi to you, Joan.
Yes, you did.
Okay, thank you. That's my
Oh,
that's my
seriously, what are
medicine
you?
brain. I sure wish I could get on something that didn't affect my brain, my memory so much. My talking and yeah, I'll just blame
Yeah, with the yeah.
I talked to my doctor about that, and she wanted to try, and I was like, "Nope, we tried that, remember?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, no, we won't do that." And there's only that one other medicine that they can think of that would work. So
Oh,
we
mm-hmm. Oh,
tried that.
that's a bummer.
That was a mess. Aussies say bum too. That makes sense. Uh huh. You're not in Australia, are you?
You are like now you're talking about.
I don't think she is. I think she used to live in Australia. If I don't know. There's so
Oh
many
yeah,
there's so many new people that I'm learning.
oh, struggle this is with the fence and the wiring here. Like,
Yeah, we're both working on something small. Oh, Beth, I had my first experience. You know how we've talked about, our gel nails don't, we can wash them and they clean up really, really good. The black archival ink that I had on my table yesterday and I was
mm-hmm.
messing with it. I think I messed with it, left it
Oh,
on my nail too long, and it's good thing I'm gonna probably change it this weekend. But yeah, it's on this now. All the rest of this is from what we do. But yeah. I was like, "Oh, son of a gun." But Beth has talked so much about how it's never been destroyed, and I've never had any. I've used archival. I've had that on my nails before, but not like yesterday. I was really digging in it and that, trying to get it to soak up into uh,
mm-hmm.
that coffee
Oh,
filter
the
that I
ink.
showed you earlier. Yeah, and I wasn't thinking. I don't know why. I tried to mix it with water, and it's like, duh, this isn't gonna work.
With water? No,
Yeah,
no.
the archival, the
Oh no. Oh yeah. That's
it
just
wasn't. I was like, why isn't this mixing? Oh, that's why. So then I sprayed more water on it,
just in case.
just in case it wanted to try to work. Yeah, yeah.
What? Oh, you are in California. Oh no, that's not.
California, California.
Hmm.
You look at the pretty colors.
No, I was just about to sing the rest and reminded myself, like, oh no,
Oh, sing it. You know what? You can sing it in Swedish, and we won't know.
no, that's not the same thing.
Oh, they all live in Australia. So does your husband have Australian? Oh, an Australian accent. Does he have an Australian body? How about that? Australian body.
What is
Does he
that?
look like? Does he look like those pictures that Messi made? Those Australian cowboys. Hot. We'll take one or two. How about you? What's your Swedish? Is your husband's not Swedish? He's Scottish or not?
No,
Swiss.
he is Swiss.
Ah, does he ski?
Oh yes,
Oh, he's probably a
he.
hottie too. And he plays that game that's like floorball game so that's a lot of run around. He probably has nice legs.
Mm,
Listen to me,
yes.
I'm hitting on Mama Juju, Mama G. Miss, you two
But
have to.
it's so close. You know, the
It's
names
so
are
close.
so close to
So
each other.
close.
Like I
It
thought about it.
confuses me. You have to.
I have actually, I've actually thought the thought like, I wonder how many years. Like how many years? Like because I've had my channel for I think like 8 years or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mama Juju. She's newer. Yeah. You got her beat on that. Mrs. Gigi is like I'm hitting on her husband and Joe said to use vinegar on her. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I use vinegar on
Oh
everything
yeah.
else. Yeah, with having cats, you kind of, I
Yep.
use vinegar to clean up everything.
Yep. Yep.
Safe.
Yep.
The cats won't get sick if
Yep.
they lick it. Well, they might get sick, but they probably won't die if they lick it. Toilets, so that they don't get sick, you can use it in your toilets. Water bottle, vinegar, and some water, just like in the old days,
Mm-hmm.
instead of all this chemical crap.
Need.
I use the chemical crap on my,
Oh no! Don't do that.
well, I like ammonia. It cleans up it cleans up all this glue and stuff that's on. Oh, you can't see. I don't have it point at my desk, but all the glue that's on
Yeah.
here works really well. Is your daughter in a wheelchair? Because it's not everybody that has a spinal cord injury is in a wheelchair. So I don't know. Did I ask that? God, does she forget things like I do? 2 seconds later, but I can answer anything from my childhood.
That's so strange with memory, like
Yeah,
the
it
memory
doesn't make
thing.
sense, does it?
Oh, definitely not.
Whoever decided to figure that out, tell me that was just science. That wasn't just science. Somebody, God, had to say, this is how your brain's going to work. That's just my opinion.
Hmm.
Everybody can have their own opinion on what's out there. He is from California. His daughter moved to Australia 8 years ago. Oh, oh well. Sorry. Sorry that you're married to a Californian. Ammonia's very toxic. Candy, nobody asked you. I only use it on my to get this stuff off my desk. It's the only time, Candy. Okay, it's better than like I don't know. And I don't mix it with like bleach. I'm not like in the bathroom making stuff. Yeah, that's why it eats off all this glue.
I don't know if you can see. No, it's
Oh
not really
yeah, I
visible.
can see
Yeah.
it. Look at how
This
cute.
is the fencing kind of situation.
Yes.
I just
But
made those
Swedish kids
like.
won't pick up and put in their eye like Americans, so they don't have to worry about it. Just saying.
Oh yeah, that's true. We spoke about that last week. Um, I need
And
to
those
kind of
stones,
figure
that's
that.
pretty neat. You made those too, huh?
Yeah, that's
No, the
clay.
big ones.
Oh yes, I made those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I actually just made them, so they need
Oh,
to dry. Um,
guys, is that not the cutest?
and yeah, we'll have to figure out the back and the tree. The I don't need the. Who was it? Was it Angie? Was it you that call it cotton candy? Kind of
I
the
don't know.
trees.
They do look like cotton candy.
I mean, there you are. You can see yourself there.
Hi.
See.
So cute. Um, Ginger, we can. I can. I'd like to know like what kind of you can. I can give some ideas. I'm really blessed now. Now that I say this, watch me get pressure sores all the time. Do you have that problem with your daughter, Mrs. Gigi? Any pressure sores?
Not at the moment.
No, no.
No.
What kind of
Yeah, but no.
what kind of cushion does she sit on?
Um, at the moment, not really anything like a specialized because we are trying out a new. They had some sort of because the last, I would say, 3 years, she's still been a part of the kids section in the hospital.
Uh huh.
So
Uh huh.
there's been a little bit of a struggle with transferring her to the adult part
Uh huh.
because of things going on with her. So at the moment, we're trying out, I don't even know how many versions of something they think will work, So, yeah, that's been a little bit of a struggle the last like 3 months.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry. That is a lot because you have to deal when you have anything that is chronic, that you're like dealing with,
mhm.
and you
Yeah,
have to deal with and you have to deal with a doctor. You then have to deal with everything that comes with that. They want to do it this way, and even if you say that's really not how it works, or that won't help me, it will hinder me. It's like sometimes they just can't get it through their head because this is how they handled it every other time.
Yeah, the thing is with her, part of the disabilities are, you know, people specializing with in the kids department,
Yes.
and some of the things and contacts and whatever we still have there, but she is an adult, so they kind of want us to transfer, but then they don't have we've had this
They don't
contact with
have the skill,
no
what
the
am I trying to say? Yeah, what she needs.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of the combination of things in her, it's a whole
Right. Right.
situation.
Right.
So
I
sometimes they're
understand.
like, oh no, we don't do that, you have to go to the adult section, like the adult part of the, and then once again I say, like, no, that we can't do that because of this and that and this and this. Oh yeah, that's true. No, unfortunately, no, we can't help you. That kind of
Uh,
situation.
yeah.
So, yeah. Hopefully, I would say in the next 2 years, hopefully we'll have her transferred totally to the adult, all the like the specialists and things. But
Is it
I don't
is
think
it
so.
pretty close where she's at?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So in
I
that
thought we I
part of
thought we
the,
had talked about that before, that she was pretty darn close.
hmm,
Because I know your house is accessible because you told me to come visit.
yep, you can visit anytime.
Which is so awesome, which is why I should just visit. I should just save up my money, get a dang ticket, and just come visit, because how many people do I know? I don't, my family. I can't even visit some of my family if they're not accessible. I can't get in their house. I have to have somebody there strong enough to pick. And now that we're all getting older, there's not going to be very many people that can just pick me up. She has a cushion now that fills with air and changes. Oh, a Rojo kind of. Oh no, that doesn't automatically change. It's like an electric. It like changes. Is she in an electric wheelchair? Well, there's Mama Juju. Hi, Mama
No.
Juju.
What's with the tree?
Are
We
you
need
at
to figure that.
work? I'm doing my diorama. We'll do prompts at a later time.
Mhm.
When I'm gonna come on tonight with a big old bear, and I'm gonna bring my 40.
Mhm. What about me? Oh yeah,
You can bring your 40 too.
mhm. I just realized I have this. It's I don't know. Is it
You're
still
drinking the
on?
40. Do you got some Irish cream in there?
Mm-mm.
No, no, we should. That's what we should do. You at least you would be drinking evening. I'd be drinking night or
Yeah,
morning.
that's what I'm saying. It might be that I kind of join you like at what time are you going live? Like
Oh,
it's Friday, you know. I don't
yeah.
really have.
Well, I was gonna come on later, but I don't know what if we get off here at a decent time and you go eat dinner and stuff. When's a decent? How many? Like what time would That's not too late that you could get a good hour and a half to do prompts.
Uh, let's see,
Miss
what time
Gigi's
is
like,
it
I
now?
don't care. I'll stay up all night.
Yeah, but you know, with the time zone things, I need to kind of think.
Yeah.
I could still go like, what's I need to I need to Google.
You need to
It's
go
so
walk.
strange. I need to Google the time zone difference and
Oh,
things. I'm all
time. You
confused
have to Google.
with
I
that.
thought you said I
Uh,
have to go walk. I'm like, well, we'll go walk.
no, I don't. I don't. And,
No,
let's
I don't
see,
walk. That's too much.
two, like 1 a.m. for me.
Why are you wanting to come on with me, Mama
No,
Gigi?
no, I'm just debating if I. No, I can of course join you if you like to, but I'm just debating if I would even be awake.
Yeah,
Like,
right, right. That's what I'm afraid of is that you'll end up now. But if I go on later, is that better? Like if I was to go on at 7:30, 7. If I got on at 7, no, that's really in the middle of the night for you, huh?
7, 6, let's see, 5, 6 p.m. Let's say 6 p.m. Swedish. No, Central. Why is this a struggle for me? I don't know.
Esther! Oh, I showed them, but I'll show again because not everybody, I was just pretty much showing. I said, Esther's going to watch the replay to see these. So I opened them up, Esther. Okay. And this was that one we just played with. Okay. So here's the black, not so good, which we kind of knew. None of them, I'm not real pleased with any of them really. But I think I know I didn't use enough ink. I think I need to get like something where it can be contained in a small area because when it was on my table, it started to spread. And so I need it so that it's contained and I can stick it in there and then it can go up. Because you can see this one's drying a little bit. This one's real light blue in here. So, but I don't think there was enough ink to pull in. So I would think if you made like more of a batch of ink, like with right ink, the stuff that you dye clothing with.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Angie, it would, because with those little bottles, I'm almost like you would almost need that whole bottle to make a really, good one. So it's, you know what I mean? So it sucked it up. It would probably be cheaper. And this is that purple with the glitter. Again, the glitter couldn't get into the fibers to go up. Same thing. This is that glitter couldn't go up. This one though, this one turned out good. But
Yeah,
this is
that's
the one that
beautiful.
I laid on the table and I put the ink around it. So it
Oh,
was a
you're all the
lot
way
more.
around.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it was a lot more, again, ink. So I think the problem was not enough ink.
So, what are you going to make out of those? Like, are they going to be flowers or what are you?
Nothing. I just had used one in my prompts and she
Ah,
asked
mhm.
how I did it. And I said, oh, I don't know. I bought this one. So I said, let's go get some and try. So
Oh,
oh
okay.
my goodness,
So,
what? Squeak, squeak. Oh,
oh,
I call her Squeak. I
was
call
that
her
a cat?
Squeak too. But it's
Oh
okay.
my God.
Scared yourself.
What's
Come
going
on,
on?
honey. Did you squeak? She squeaks.
Oh,
Hi. Oh, yeah.
oh.
Good morning. Did you wake up and hear me? Hi, Jory. How you doing?
So, are you like going live like 6 p.m. or something your time?
I don't have it planned any yet. Is that if that would
Or
work?
is no, is it like what is late for you? Like what's
Like I could do 7 an hour later than 6. I can even probably do 8. I did 8 yesterday and it worked out pretty good. I just took my
mhm.
meds later, and I could do that again today, so that would that work out? Would that,
Let's
or is that
see.
bad?
Yeah. Yeah, I could go that
Because
seven
I don't
and
know who comes on. It doesn't matter.
seven would work. Eight is definitely too late for me, kind of thing. Or you
Would
never
six
know.
would
But
would 6 work good?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we can do 6. I can do my stream at 6 tonight. Yeah, you give me kisses. Want to do 6?
Oh,
We can
yeah,
try.
I could. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I will do 6, and we can, and then you can join me, and if Beth or Dana or anyone else. So she's she's giving me,
Everybody join.
yeah,
Like
she's giving
every-
enjoy my 100 day. You're giving me kisses, thank you. Or was my face just dirty? She's sitting like a kangaroo. Oh.
She is so cute.
Yes, she's saying hi.
I'm amazed that they are like that cuddly. Like they really do
Oh,
want.
they're like opposite of my other cats.
Oh yeah, I
It
realize
took
that.
me it took me what, 14 cats to finally get cats that are cuddly.
Oh
Never had
yeah.
this loving that wanted me to pet them, wanted me to carry them, hold them. They
Uh
headbutt me.
huh.
Now Storm headbutts Shannon. Like when Shannon gets home from work, she
Uh
headbutts her,
huh.
to say hello. But she doesn't headbutt me or anything. Luna doesn't barely let us touch her at all. She lets us brush her. Now
Oh. Oh.
Abby, but Abby's always been real sweet to Shannon. Like Abby is Shannon's baby,
Oh yeah, of
but she's
course.
not very
Mm-hmm.
cuddly. She when she, like you're so vocal.
He's so
Yes,
cute.
you're talking to mommy, huh?
He's so cute.
And and Precious is like, she is loving almost all the time. Precious is when she wants to be, she comes up and she won't let you sleep. She's rubbing all over you and she's wanting attention.
Mm-hmm.
Your cat
Mm-hmm.
Fair is like that. That's why I was hoping for boys, because my boy cat, when I had a boy cat, he was pretty affectionate. Nothing like this, but he was pretty affectionate. Like he slept on my butt. That's where he slept at night. He always slept like right on my lower back. His name was
Mm-hmm.
Jackass. That was, and he was a black cat like
Oh,
this.
so cute.
She's,
Oh,
look, she's
oh.
prancing on me. We call it prance. I know some people say making
Mm-hmm.
biscuits. We call it prancing. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you brush the other cats? Yeah, yeah. Well, Storm doesn't, because her fur is that real, like, yeah, yeah, no, we don't, we do, but we don't, because she's like, you touch her and she just puffs with white fur everywhere. I mean, you just like barely touch her. And the kittens we brush. Precious has a really really thick undercoat,
Oh.
really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shannon's like, she was meant to be in the cold region. She probably meant to be
Yep. Yeah, it could
like
be.
that. And then of course Luna has that thick fluffy fur. We brush her
Mm-hmm.
because she gets knots. Your kitten makes that noises too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's so
So
cute. Mm-hmm.
yeah, huh? We call you Squeak Squeak, huh? You Squeak Squeak. Wait, what you got on you? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she is wanting attention.
Overrun by tiny Maltese dogs right now. Oh,
Oh,
Chihuahuas,
really?
Dachshunds,
Small dogs.
Pomeranian.
Wow. That's an
Oh,
odd thing to see. Usually the small ones get adopted because people always want those small dogs. What
yeah.
are you prancing about? Prancing, look at your nails.
Mhm.
Cut them. Look at that
It's
one.
like
That's long. You're sucking on my thumb. I swear they're growing so fast, these kittens, that I
they
just,
are. How old are they now? Like
10 weeks.
Already 10 weeks.
Did I nurse
Oh.
them? No, I did not. But I did my very first ones. My very first cats, I bottle fed them, and they were even smaller than these guys when
Mm-hmm.
I got them. Those were their eyes were still closed. And we nursed we bottle fed. They were all the three of those were bottle babies. But yeah, I did bottle feed these guys. You're right.
Hmm.
And how about Precious just stopped wanting a bottle?
What?
I mean,
Did
we weren't giving it to her, but she was still like just trying to suckle on stuff. I was like, okay, you're a big girl. You don't need that.
Uh-huh.
But she's a food. She eats and eats and eats. We open a
Yeah,
can
oh,
of wet
like
food and
our
she's like a
sister.
maniac.
Mhm.
You, I was doing something. What woke you up? Whatever it was, let's not do that again. I know.
Hmm.
Hi. What do you want? You want this? Is that what you want? Like that? You want me to rub your face?
You're so
What?
cute.
Oh, oh my goodness, you like that? Did you like that? Pretty girl. When she was 10 weeks old, but she was smaller than yours. Oh, really? Yeah, they're about May. They were born May. No, April 6th. April, May, June.
Hey,
Yeah, April 6th.
uh-huh.
July 6th. They'll be 12 weeks.
And you're still going to keep them?
These two, yeah, these two are staying, and the twins are with Mandy and
Mm-hmm.
David. Although a
Mm-hmm.
couple weeks ago they wrote us. They said, "When are you taking these back?" They were acting like crazy. They were acting crazy.
Oh. uh,
Take these kittens back. I thought we were babysitting. I said, "Nope, you took them."
yep.
they have
The
a big,
return policy or something.
they have a pretty nice, like I would say their back porch is probably about 80 square foot, maybe. It's a pretty nice size square. It's not 100. I'm trying to think what my one bedroom's 100 square foot, and I think their porch is probably about 80 square foot. And they're going they it's partially already fenced. It's like poles and then fencing, and they're going to fence the rest of it in, and they're going to make a real big back catio for them. And they already have a dog door on the house. It's not through their sliding glass door, it's actually in the house. When they bought the house, it was already there, so they're just going to reopen it up. And they're going to then so and I was like, that is so nice and so perfect. And Shannon enlarged our catio on our back porch so that when they're ready to go outside, they'll be able to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
What did you say? How big was your bedroom again? Was
One,
it 100?
our two, the one I was in before is just a little over 100 square foot, and then
Uh-huh.
the other one is a little bit bigger. This one I don't even know. We'd have to measure this one, but that's my smallest bedroom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh, that's really small.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
they're small down here. I'm from,
oh, they
up
are.
north, our bedrooms were huge. Like when I
Yeah.
first moved down here, it was like really weird that, some of these rooms, you put a twin bed and a dresser in there. And like when Gatton has his twin bed, and it's an extra long twin bed on
Mm-hmm.
one wall, and then he has a dresser,
And
and
that's it,
then
kind of
his
thing.
table, I think it's a 4-foot table with his computer set up on it. And that room is full. Like if
Mm-hmm.
there's anything on the floor, I can't get through his room. That's how full, that it's yeah. And I'm used to like heck, I had two not courier. What? Yeah, was that cabinets? Is that what they were? Because we had an old farmhouse, so we didn't have any
Mm-hmm.
closets.
Mm-hmm.
So we had these curious growing up, real beautiful pieces of furniture. I don't know what my
Mm-hmm.
mom did with them, but I had two of those in my room, and a single bed, my vanity, and then I think I had like a small dresser too in there. Our rooms were big. It was a big farmhouse, but the funny thing is, it only had two bedrooms. But
Oh, wow, yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
had two bedrooms, and then downstairs you had the living room, the kitchen, and then you had this spare room that eventually my mom and dad did make the master bedroom
Mm-hmm.
being a kitchen. Now it's a kitchen. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
courier though, it's much prettier than a wardrobe. I think that's isn't that what they're called? Like it had a beautiful mirror. It was real intricate. It was beautiful pieces of furniture.
I'm trying to kind of looking into this square feet kind of thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
my house is about 1900 square feet, which is
Mm.
pretty standard down here until, well, except all the new homes. All the new homes are huge and but
Oh
oh
yeah,
no, the
that's
curio
right.
cabinet,
Yeah,
that's
because
the
our house is 4,100 square feet,
your
I
house
think.
is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's huge. That's you're like rich and a millionaire if you lived around me.
No,
No kidding.
oh,
I mean,
it definitely. Yeah,
that's like probably a
yeah, 4,009.
that's easily a $2 million house
What?
because the houses around here cost the average houses around me now are about 800,000 and up for
Oh,
houses.
mhm.
$1 million house around here to me, it's like when I was $1 million house would be amazing. You know, when I was like, heck, just paying 100,000 for a house to me is like way out there. And but these houses, all these ones that they're building around, they're all 800, a million is very, very, very common around me.
Mhm.
Very common. And they're not on any land. It's not like, oh, it's this, 1,200 square foot home on 16 acres. No, armoire. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Armoire. That's
Mhm.
it. I could not come up with it. Whew. Yeah, but these aren't. We need vintage. No, what are they called? What's for furniture? Not vint. Is it vintage? Uh,
Antique? What?
Antique. Yeah. Yes, these are kind of. Let me do antique. I'll probably even bring up more. My grandma, which I don't even call she we won't go there. But she was my sister's grandma. She was my grandma too growing up, but for whatever reason, she dumped us when my mom and dad divorced. But
Yeah.
they had a mansion. They called it a mansion, and they had the farmhouse, and
Mhm.
they got married and well, her husband passed, I guess,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
and they met and they got married, and instead of carrying two houses, they moved to the farm. Well, all of her furniture and stuff, they had to get rid of. Well, my mother and dad just had bought the house up there in the country, and so a lot of our furniture was all this beautiful antique pieces. And let me see if I can find. Now that you got me thinking, if I can find one that look like none of these are even close. Wonder if they had a different name. Because, oh yeah, why wouldn't it? They're all showing new ones, and I specifically put in antique. Let me put it at antique, antique. We used to call it from antique. And none of these. Come on. Here we go. This is more, well, this isn't as pretty, but this is like my
Mhm.
one had a mirror. It didn't have this long mirror on it. Maybe it had broken, but mine had a mirror up there. And
Mhm.
actually, I think was inside the door. Now that, oh, here we go. Here we go. I bet you this is kind of, no, no, but see, this is the 1920s. That's probably more of
Oh, those
what's,
are like
hers had a
old
real,
furniture
I know I
type.
had two in my room. Gosh, it's been so long. Maybe it was like, I know I have one picture that shows it, and it's actually pictures. I'd have to like
Mhm.
go dig through real pictures that shows the one. Um, Chifforobe. That's what it was.
Oh. Mhm.
Chifforobe,
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
armoire. That's why it's not pulling up. Chifforobe. That's what I was trying to say. Shift.
Hello, Dana.
Hey, Dana girl. Yeah, there we go. Now they're all coming up. And
Oh.
I remember the mirror was embezzled. Um, yeah, Schifferow. That's what I had 2 of those. Yep. This one, oh my God, my mom has this one out in her garage right now.
Hmm. Oh, my
She
mom
has,
has
and
a
it's
similar
it's
one as well.
destroyed. It's been, it's destroyed. That's what is that? What is that style? That's like Art Nouveau style.
Mm-hmm.
But she let it get ruined. Well, my dad moved it out there when and he never came and picked it up, and it got ruined sitting out there. And she said it's not that, it's not worth that much. And I was like, oh mom, it probably was at one time. But I know when they divorced, they sold all that stuff, all the antiques, because he was a hungry money pig.
Oh.
Has such nice
Mm-hmm.
things to say about him. Oh, this is so bringing back memories. Sorry, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Memories like the way we were. Gosh, I want to say
Yeah.
maybe mine did have the mirror. But mine had mine had more like this. See this detail on it? I had
Uh-huh.
one that had a lot of detail on it, a lot of that fancy stuff on it. And my Chester drawers matched it. Like it, yeah. See, yeah. This is like waved, and the Chester drawers have that wave to them.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, that was it. Schifro, that's it. Schifro. Whew, thanks, guys, for
Yeah.
reading my mind and helping me.
Yeah. Hmm.
So we kind of
Yeah.
got. Well, what happened is the Link interrupted me rolling
Yeah. The,
rolling
whatever
stuff,
it
and
was.
then we got sidetracked. So
Yeah.
so we can call it a day with this, and then come back later this evening,
Yeah.
6 o'clock
Absolutely.
my time, 6 o'clock Central, right? Or
Yeah.
were you looking at Eastern time?
Oh, no, no, no. Your
You're
time.
looking Central. Okay, 6 o'clock Central or 7 o'clock. Which one's better? You said six is better.
6 is definitely better. I
Okay.
could maybe do 7 too, but I'm not too sure.
Well, we'll do six and have to lead into seven with the prompts. How's that sound?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'll be back to do my prompts for the 100-day project at 6 this evening Central Standard Time. And if Mrs. Gigi can join me, she will. And if anybody else wants to join me, let me know. Yeah, you can. If you don't know how else to contact me, you can go to my community tab and say, hey, can I join you
Oh,
today?
yeah. That's new. That's new.
Yeah, I finally figured out where it's at. If you don't know where it's at, remind me this evening. Make a note. Remind me, and I'll show you real quick. It took me months to figure it out, and finally figured it out. And it's not that hard. It's just where they hit it,
What? That
like where
sounds
it's at on
sounds
your
like fun.
YouTube stuff. And you have to make sure your permissions are correct. You have to make sure your permissions are at advanced. I think it's called advanced. And then you
Uh-huh.
go into your page, and you go into your settings, and on your settings it will be there, and you have to
Huh.
turn it on.
No.
Yeah, I had no idea it was there.
Yeah,
And I
no,
swear I've
me
been in my
either.
settings before, but it was there this time. So I don't know. I don't know.
I
All right,
know.
everybody. Thank you, Mrs. Gigi. I hope you accomplished something. You painted your rocks and you got
Yeah,
stuff
yes,
done.
and yeah, and then the tree and the rocks and yeah,
Yeah, and
know.
I made some thread. We made thread. I also found some scissors. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, that's
got my
true.
scissors so that will be in my room. I did paint some more. So yeah, I did more than I thought, even with the cat's help. Oh, and I dyed these to make it look like, you know. So yeah, geez, I did a lot. I thought I was just here talking the whole time. It's usually Dana's like, yeah, that's all she usually does.
Yeah, but that isn't just
I
you
I'm so that's I guess how it is getting finished is I may be talking a lot, but gosh darn it, I'm getting stuff done.
True.
Everybody, thank
That's
you for joining
interesting.
and being here with us today. Thanks for all the new people that came in and some people that came down from the balconies and said hi. I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Hopefully, we'll see some of you tonight. I know there's a crazy schedule every night, so I've learned on here long enough. You just go when you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best advice I can give any new streamer. Thank
Yep, yep,
you.
yep.
Keep spreading love, guys.
Bye.